Hello students, how are you? Well, in this module we are going to learn about the hormonal control, like what are the hormones that control the reproductive growth. So let us not waste much of our time. As promised earlier in the previous video, here we are going to discuss about the hormonal control of our body.
Hormonal control. Pituitary gland is called as master gland as it controls the hormones of many other endocrine glands. Hormones from pituitary stimulates testes and ovaries to release testosterone in males and estrogen in females. These hormones are directly released into the bloodstream and reach the target site of the body. As these are male and female hormones, they stimulate changes in the body at the onset of puberty.
Reproductive phase of life. During adolescence, the testes and ovaries begin to produce the male and female gametes respectively. The male gametes are called sperms and the female gametes are called ova. In females, the reproductive phase of life begins at 10 to 12 years of age. This is marked by the onset of menstrual cycle or menarche.
Menstruation, also called having a period. As girls get older and their bodies change, they get their periods. The uterus is the part inside the body where a baby grows when a woman is pregnant. The inner lining of the uterus supports and nourishes the developing baby. If there is no baby, the lining is shed during her period. During a period, blood and other tissue from the uterus leave the body through the vagina. A period can last from a few days to about a week. You may have heard doctors talk about the menstrual cycle. This is the time from one period to another, usually about 28 days. Day 1 of the menstrual cycle is the first day of a period. The uterus starts to shed its lining. As soon as the period ends, the uterus prepares again to receive a fertilized egg. Eggs are released from a woman's ovaries. Eggs are super tiny, 1/10 the size of a poppy seed. Women have 2 ovaries, one on each side. The fallopian tubes lead from each ovary to the uterus. In the middle of the menstrual cycle, an ovary releases an egg. After ovulation, the egg travels down the fallopian tube. It takes a few days to complete the journey. Meanwhile, the lining of the uterus gradually gets thicker so it can support the development of a fertilized egg. If the egg gets fertilized, it will implant in the uterus and the woman is pregnant. If the egg is not fertilized, the woman is not pregnant and the egg will begin to dissolve. Because the woman is not pregnant, the lining of the uterus is not needed. A woman will have her monthly period and the cycle begins again.
Menarche. The matured ovum is released by ovaries once in every 28 to 30 days. During this period, the uterine walls become thick. If fertilization does not occur, the ovum is released along with the thickened lining of the uterus. This causes bleeding, which is known as the menstruation cycle. At 45 to 50 years of age, the menstrual cycle stops. The stoppage of menstruation cycle is termed as menopause.